Welcome to the Tom and Frenchy podcast, and the crowd goes wild, Frenchy.
What's better than a Dr. Pepper, Tom?
I don't know.
A Dr. Pepper diet.
Is that because for no reason?
No, that's because, hello everybody, Tom's drinking a Dr. Pepper diet, which I think is a strange choice.
Well, it's sugar-free, and it's very rare, and you can only get it around here.
Is that what the diet you can only get around here, or the
diet and Dr. Pepper's pretty rare?
And
to get
Dr. Pepper's
shops.
you can only get around here.
0 calories, Frenchie.
This isn't a brand deal, I should say. I just think it's a strange drink of choice. They're
0
just as bad for
calories.
you, do know.
But you don't put on weight. And that's what it's all about.
That is what it's all about.
Don't worry about the internal.
That is what
it's all about what's on the outside that counts.
That's 100% a fact. And that is the motto of this week's podcast. It is appearance is the only thing that matters.
That's right. That's why we don't tell jokes. We just look good on this podcast.
Hey,
what's been going on, bro?
What's been going on with you, bro?
Not much.
It sounded like the bad dialogue of a sitcom show. What's been going on, bro? Heard the River Boys have been giving you a hard time.
Yeah, I'm going to go down and fucking flog them in the diner. Konnichiwa to our international listeners.
I think our international listeners haven't been vocal enough lately. I would like to get them to do what's a scavenger hunt? A scavenger hunt. That's what I mean.
Did you ever have a pen pal in school where you wrote to someone in another country?
Maybe.
I think I had one in Japan.
I think we were supposed to have one, but they couldn't read my writing, so they didn't write back.
Was your writing like your speaking voice?
Yes. It's pretty messy.
Yeah.
They say I have the writing of a doctor, which is pretty impressive.
I guess so.
Who was your pen pal?
I don't remember. I just remember I think they were Japanese. We had a sister school in Japan where we had a lot of homestay people stay with us.
Were they sending you fried rice and stuff in the letters?
No, origami paper.
There you go. That's
pretty sick.
That's Japan.
Yep.
Cool
stickers.
Ooh.
That shit was lit.
What did you send them back?
Nothing.
Caramello koala?
Yeah, just mushed into an envelope. Just rubbed Vegemite on there so it looked like a shit stain and sent it back.
No, I was thinking we should get our international listeners to get do scavenger hunt type activities so they can feel involved, even because they listen to all these Australian stories, and I want to bring. We got a big family listening right now, so I'm thinking our South African listener can go and I don't know, just get a bunch of South Africans saying, "Do you have your passport?" I think that'd be nice, and we can just put them as stings in.
They could just go down to the airport and just record that.
What? Yeah. Yeah. Okay, that makes more sense.
Yeah, okay, I get what you're saying.
Well, I'm thinking podcast-themed challenges for them to do. And this week's challenge was from our Swedish listeners, and we had no entries because we have no listeners in Sweden.
I like that. This is for our Japanese listeners. I want you to go and get someone to say ladybug in a Sean Paul accent.
Ladybug. In Japanese, though.
But a Japanese person.
Yeah. Obviously. We don't want any fucking Westerners, bro.
What are you talking about?
We did a podcast on Friday for you. Now we're already on Monday, so we don't have any new... Actually, we do have new stories for each other. Should we go straight into our big Friday night, though, Tom? Let's start off with a bang. And I mean a bang, I mean a kick. Woo! Or a punch. Pow.
So our mates from Breakfast Shirts hooked us up with some free tickets to the MMA, which we'd never seen live before. And
if you're like a rookie virgin like us... sometimes you accidentally say UFC instead of MMA.
Is that what you do?
I've definitely done it to a few people. I'm like, I'm going to see the UFC on Friday night because it's like the same,
North Sydney.
But it's like the sport. You forget that UFC is the brand, not the sport. Do you know what I mean? And so they're like, oh, that's fucking sick. Where you seen that? I was like, North Sydney League. So that's probably just an MMA fight. So for those who don't know, it's mixed martial arts.
So I recorded some sound grabs.
Oh, I'm just giving a brief intro. Sorry, Tom.
People don't know what
Can
MMA
you give
is?
them... Yeah, well, I'm saying they mix all the martial arts, like karate. What is all the martial arts they mix in? People want to know. They're like, oh, fuck, which ones? Judo, kickboxing, punching, boxing, regular boxing, Brazilian jiu-jitsu, Spanish jiu-jitsu, Swedish jiu-jitsu, all the jiu-jitsus actually, taekwondo, kendo, categories.
I love that you're explaining what mixed martial arts is.
Yeah, on the podcast that didn't get recorded, guys, we spent 15 minutes talking about melons.
Oh, true. Bro, there are some crazy melons out there, guys. You have no idea.
Guys, you have no idea. So we started off going, I go, Tom, what's your top 5 melons? What are they, Tom?
No, how it started was you said, what have you been doing? Because I was super hungover.
Yep.
I was like, I don't know. My girlfriend made me some melon and I ate some melon. And you're like, what type of melon?
Yeah, because I was like, I need to know.
And then I said honeydew melon and you said, do you reckon that's the worst type
That's
of
the
melon?
worst of the melons.
How would you rank the melons? And I only know like 3 melons. So
and that's what we figured out is that I guarantee you guys only know 3 melons too. If you have to do a list of your top 10 melons, what are they? Watermelon number 1. Bang.
Well, now I know a lot about melons. So
Well, I'm just saying the big 3 are watermelon, honeydew melon, and what's the other melon?
rock melon.
Rock melon. They're the big 3.
Which you thought, Frenchy thought rock melon and honeydew melon were the same melon.
Prove they're not. You can't.
They're different colours.
Yeah, but I didn't know honeydew was green. I thought that was honeydew too, the orange one.
Yeah, that's because you thought there was the same
Well, I'm
melon.
never going to a fucking store and be like, oh, yo, give me some rock and give me some honeydew.
People do that.
It's just on the plate and you're like, oh, that's probably one of them.
It's definitely a filler melon.
Yeah, they're filler melons. And then you're like, okay, what's your 4th favourite, guys? For those playing at home, what is your 4th favourite melon?
Do you want to know what mine is, Frenchy? After our little learning expedition?
I do want to know.
The Santa Claus melon.
The Santa
That is a
Claus
legit
melon
melon.
is a legitimate melon.
Some of the melons sound made up. I can't remember any of the others.
There was like the Stardust melon. There was the Nipple Burger. It was all these like...
Yeah, pretty
No,
much.
but essentially it was just like...
Just made up words.
Make up a word and there's a
That's
melon called that.
Yeah, absolutely. Pamela Anderson melon. That comes in 2s.
Very plasticky. Not good for the environment, that one.
Yeah, very true.
So anyway, now you know what mixed martial arts is. Tom can go on with the rest of the intro for our Friday night.
So yeah, we went to this thing, and here's the first audio clip. We haven't re-listened to these, by the way.
Oh yeah, so we're sitting at the table. There's a few of our friends around, a few new people. I'm drinking, so I slowly get more and more drunk as the fights progress.
I'm hungover. It's still hurting.
Tom's
from a
driving.
week ago.
He's taken one for the team. He's got a 5-day hangover.
Yeah.
And
I'm never drinking again.
do we describe the first lot of fights in this voicemail?
We've got lots of clips, so let's just see how we go.
Because
Don't describe it until we've listened.
Okay. Wait, you're in for a treat, team. You're in for a treat.
We're here at the North Leagues Club, is that what it's called? And we're here to watch some MMA. Yep. And our friends Breakfast Shirts invited us, and we're trying to make predictions. The first fight is actually girl on girl, which is your favourite category, isn't it, French?
It will not last long. It's one of my favourite categories, yes.
So we got Rachel versus Jillian. Who do you reckon's going to win?
With a name like Jillian, should have a lot of anger. Do you know what I mean?
Wasn't that the chick from Biggest Loser, Jillian? I think so.
Why not?
So she's got to be fit.
But is that Rachel Holmes? Is that like...
Katie Holmes' mum.
Yeah. So
she's going to be in her 70s.
She's going to get fucking bumped. Jillian all the way.
So we're backing Jillian for the first fight. Then we got...
And her last name's Potts, so I think she's got a good catchphrase. You've been potted.
That is good. The second fight, we've got Jordan versus Ilias.
I cannot pronounce that name.
I reckon he's going to win. The surname is Mukham Adagadaga.
That's actually it.
All right, I'm going for him. If you can't pronounce it, he's going to kick ass. We'll give you an update shortly.
So do you remember who won those fights?
Okay, but what they need to know is, there were 2 sides of the piece of paper. There was 7 fights. Turn the page over, there's another 7 fights. The first 7 fights weren't real fights. They were part of like a fitness MMA wimp to warrior thing where you can train for 6 weeks and then at the end of it you have a fight against like someone else who was training.
That kind of sounds like the worst thing ever.
Wimp to warrior.
Like, don't you reckon like your first match is in front? There was a lot of people there.
There was a lot of drunk people.
And like MMA fans to watch you have your fucking fitness fight. And some of them were brutal. The first fight, very underwhelming, not going to lie.
It was.
I think we do get into it.
And that's why it's important for you to know because I wouldn't call it a fight. It was. I hate to have seen them before that challenge because
it was like
they were puffed after 15 seconds.
And they looked like the same person.
It was the same two women fighting
I feel
each
like
other.
there is a very good chance we repeat ourselves because some of these audio clips.
Okay, we'll wait for that. We'll wait for the audio clips. Sorry about that.
So there's a lot of 20-seconders.
Okay, hit us.
The fight is starting. Holmes is where the fight is. Frenchy, are you excited?
Her name's Rachel Holmes. That's why he said that. It's gold.
I can't see her yet. I'm sure she's got cornrows. That's cultural appropriation. That is not on.
Cultural appropriation.
It is, isn't it? Cornrows?
Yeah.
So
it's really wouldn't it be food appropriation?
Yes.
Trying
you
to
have
make
to be a
your
farmer.
hair. You have to be a piece of corn to wear cornrows.
True. No, you're right. We were really fascinated by people's choice of walkout songs.
Oh, it is the best thing ever.
Oh, yeah.
And I think we're about to get up to the second ladies' walkout song, which was, I hope you got it, Tom.
I think I do, yeah. Let's
wait for those.
One of these mums is coming out to a Star Wars theme song.
The motherfucking Jedi, she's got a robe on. She's got a Jedi robe.
Oh, she's wearing a robe. She's in a red robe. Oh no, it's not red, it's black. That makes heaps more sense. I thought she was Santa Claus. No, she's in black. Holy shit. We're about to see two housewives kill each other.
They literally did look like housewives.
She come out to the Star Wars song. It was the best thing ever.
That was one of the better songs. That set us up. I thought we were going for a good one, but a lot of it was kind of, a lot of the songs were
Nothing's going to psych you out like the Star Wars song. You motherfucking Jedi. You're like, can't use the Force.
Like they're literally just throwing punches if they're weapons.
But she can just hold her hand out and choke and go.
True. That would have made the fight so much better.
Yeah.
All right, here's another one.
Next.
Oh shit, we're getting started. There's a ring girl and everything.
Ring girl is fucking hot.
Oh shit, we're about to see two middle-aged women throw down in a ring. Put a Dyson vacuum between them and they're going to go ham.
What do you mean they're trying to get the Dyson vacuum?
Yeah, they love them. Housewives fucking froth a Dyson.
Is it a new Dyson or is it like
Doesn't matter.
Second-hand one that you know is good? Like,
Yeah.
Okay, that's been worn in.
It's a good sucker.
It's been worn in.
Yeah.
Okay, this is good.
Housewife 1 with cornrows just knocked over Housewife 2 with cornrows. Frenchie, have you got a favourite?
Well, the ref called it off saying she was knocked out, concussed, but she definitely wasn't. The ref just wanted to stop the fight because it was so fucking boring. I swear to God, look, she's fine. She's going to go do a Sudoku after this. And the ref just like, oh no, you hit the ground, it's over. There you go. There you go. Good start to the night.
They both looked exactly the same, except it looked like one lady standing in front of one of those funhouse mirrors where it makes you a little bit fatter.
That was a very bad fight.
I remember that fight now. They were like doing like push punches, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It was like, and then
It was
she just
honestly
sort
like,
she sort of fell over and the ref's like, now's my chance. Stop it. Move on. It was like
it definitely
16
wasn't
seconds.
a knockout. It was like a slip.
Okay, what do we got next? This is enjoyable because I've forgotten all the things.
Sorry, I keep playing.
You're right. Play over me. Go.
Okay, we've got one guy with a mullet, Jordan,
Heavy widow's peak.
and then a guy who looks like he's straight out of Mother Russia. I've got my money on him because I can't pronounce his name.
He looks like
he's going to kill it.
He looks like the guy from Prison Break who makes you grab his pocket. You know what I mean? That's how he owns you.
He looks like every person from Chernobyl, the series. Yeah. He's going to win. He looks old. He's seen some things. Frenchie's going mullet, I reckon.
Yeah, I got to support my brother, yeah.
Do you remember that guy from Prison Break?
Absolutely.
Well, what did he make him call him? He's like, hold my pocket. Oh. And like once you held the pocket, you were like his bitch.
I remember that guy so well, and I almost remember what he calls him.
Yeah,
but I
something
literally
weird,
haven't
eh?
watched it in like 15
Cupcake
years.
or strawberry shortcake or some shit like that.
That series, when it first came out, that was like the coolest thing ever.
How good was it? And how unlucky, like they get out of prison, back into prison.
I know.
It's
And
fucking the most crazy series.
It was one of those first series that was kind of coming up in the Sopranos era
Yeah.
of trying to be good TV, but like Lost, it just milked it too much and it fucked up its series. Like, oh, we're back in prison. Oh, home.
if you call a
Prison
a show
Break.
Prison Break, it's over when they break out of the prison. You can't just put them back
just
in,
kept rebooting
in a
it.
Colombian prison.
Prison Break, home edition. You know, like house arrest.
Prison Break, trapped in the closet. R. Kelly edition.
Kenny P's way out.
Fritzl edition.
Prison basement.
Hillsong Church edition.
It just keeps going. All right, next.
Like
clip.
Monopoly.
He cut the mullet off, but he looks really like ripped too, so I don't know what to think.
In his picture, he had a mullet. Now he doesn't.
I don't know.
So the update, we figured this out after a few fights. We were like, everyone's got a mullet. This is sick.
In the picture, in the projected onto the screen, it looked like everyone had a mullet.
But we didn't realize that at the start. It was just the shadow.
It was the shadow. Somehow they cut the shadow of the photos they got taken.
Yeah.
had the shadow was always a mullet, and we were so excited. And
at the start, we were like, "Fuck, that dude's got a mullet."
Took us a
That's
good
sick.
4 fights to realize. That. I was like, "Oh, they keep cutting them off."
Yeah, I was like, "Why do these people keep getting haircuts before their fight to cut weight?"
He's heard of the story of Samson from the Bible. Have you heard it, Tom?
I haven't.
He cuts his hair off, he loses strength.
But this guy's got a Euro trash song, so I'm still on him. It's a Russian-sounding techno.
That was one of those crazy stories in the Bible. So I'm very well scholared in the Bible. As you've heard, I grew up in a biblical family till I was 12, till I was strong enough to break out of there. Samson, I'm pretty sure he had long blonde hair, and it was his superpower. 'Cause when he had it, God made him really strong, and he like killed like 1,000 people with the jaw of a sheep.
That seems a bit excessive.
Might be made up. There's something like that.
The jaw of a sheep.
It's something weird like that.
Okay.
And then this chick, I think it was Delilah was her name, cut off his hair in his sleep, and he got all weak, and he got captured and killed, and it was all her fault.
Wow. That's not. What was the moral of that story?
Don't trust women. Moral of every story.
Fuck, that stuck with you.
And don't cut your mullet. 2 morals.
Shit, you're living that. That really taught you a lot.
Lols.
So it turns out the Russian was niet good.
That was not even close.
I think we're still going, are we? Is that it?
I think there's another round.
There's another round apparently. Stay tuned. Oh, final round of applause. By the way, the guy calling it looks like RuPaul from RuPaul's Drag Race for those playing at home.
He really did.
Tom means the ring announcer, so it was he wasn't the referee, he was the dude with the microphone who hypes everyone
Yes.
up.
He wasn't that good.
Nah, he was.
I thought he was shit.
He sort of danced around and he had a good
But his
time.
voice didn't have that much energy. I wasn't feeling it.
Yeah, he was not feeling it. I was actually just thinking, it was half related to this, Tom, mostly related to the Bible story I just told. I was thinking about, some of those facts are probably right, some are not. I reckon 40% of our listeners won't question it. They'll be like, okay, it sounded legit. Every 1 or 2 episodes, me or you should just make up a Bible story.
Okay.
And then like hopefully they'll start spreading.
I'm sure they
And people and then our listeners got to play a game. Is this a real story
Well,
that's
to be
in the
honest,
Bible,
Frenchie,
or is it not?
they're all made up.
Exactly.
I don't want to break it. Oh, I just hit my tooth real hard on the mic. I do that once in a while. Do you ever do it? Or is it just me?
One of my I was talking to her because I was at my family Christmas on the weekend.
Oh, that's premature. Oh, the premature Frenches. Christmas
Well,
a week
I
early.
did like the cousins and stuff, both sides of the family. My parents, both my
cousins,
dad's side. We've got a big extended family. No, I don't do my cousins, Tom. And one of my aunties sort of we were talking about conspiracy theories, and I was telling everyone about how the moon landing didn't happen.
Oh, shit.
And they all had like evidence to say it did. Nerds. And then she brought up, she's like, what about your other conspiracies? What do you think of? And she rattled off a few. And one of them was, what about Adam and Eve? And my uncle, who is a minister, was there.
Oh,
and I was like,
jeez.
you know what? I'm not going to get into it. Now's not the time.
No,
I
you
was
don't.
like, who knows what I believe about that?
Choose
sort
your
of stuff.
battles,
Yeah,
and
it's not.
ruining family Christmas probably shouldn't be up there. It's just not worth it with those weird uncles.
But the moon landing didn't happen. I didn't really argue eloquently because I haven't looked up the full conspiracy.
I think it's just people talk, bro. If that shit happened, people don't hold secrets, man.
They kill people. That's what
I don't believe it.
Well,
I just don't have that much faith in humanity pulling off something that cool, especially government. They're not going to pull off something that cool.
To make up, it's more believable that they made up the moon landing than they did it. It was on their, was it their 8th try? Their 8th try, they managed to send...
Practice makes perfect.
Only their 8th. Send a whole shuttle, figure out gravity, landing on the moon, then take off again, and beam a fucking satellite TV back to Earth live. You know how
lit.
I remember fucking watching sport in the 90s. Wasn't that good a reception? And they're showing us the moon landing in 1969. Made up. It's TV. It's Hollywood, baby. It's Hollywood. And it's because they were in a race with Russia to see who could do it first. And America's ego is not going to let them lose.
You think the Russians wouldn't have hacked in and figured out they lied?
I think they sent something up there. I don't know. And then I reckon they went back up 70s or whatever they closer to and put the footprints on there and stuff like that.
So you think they did eventually?
Eventually they've been on the moon, but not when they said. Not when they said.
That makes your argument heaps dumber.
Bro, do you know, you saw how they fought in the war in World War II? It was only the end of the war they could actually fly from England to Germany and back. They didn't have a plane that had enough fuel in 1940 to do that.
And then when did they go to the moon?
24 years later.
A lot happens in 20 years.
A lot happens, yeah, apparently. Maybe. Anyway, back to the fight. I love conspiracy theories. Anyone else got some good ones for me? Send them through.
Yeah,
Let's
like
bring in.
well.
We'll get Josh Wade. Maybe he knows a lot about conspiracy theories.
Let's get him on.
Or we'll get some other conspiracy theory nuts. The lizard people's a good conspiracy theory. I think we've talked about that one before.
What are your thoughts so far, French?
I feel like some of these fighters are from Make-A-Wish. And this is just their one wish. Because they're not fighters, those two. These are just aren't they just on a fitness course, Tom?
Yeah, so it's called Wimp to Warrior, these guys. And that last fight went for actually 15 seconds.
16.5, but yeah, so if that was sex, you'd be like, ew.
Good job.
Long session, fight, you're like, quick. We're all about the walkout, so let's see what the next walkout is. We got Jordan Kropp versus Mickey Ngo. I don't know, I never know how to say Ngo.
Ngo, it's like the supermarket. Stop Ngo.
Mickey Ngo, who you picking?
I'm going to go with Ngo.
I'll go Kroppy then.
Okay. What's interesting about these voicemails is you can probably tell I'm getting on the beers and I slur more, my voice breaks, and I'm also not as clever. So you're going to see
I did notice
digress throughout the night.
The more we went through, the more slurred you were, but the more knowledgeable you thought you were in the sport. I think you'll see that as we go forward.
Well, that's everyone ever. As soon as you get a few and you're like, oh, you need to do the rear naked chokehold. You should always go to armbar.
Plot twist, one of the fighters, his name is Jordan Kropp, and he looks like a red-headed Frenchie.
I'm not sure I'm much more massive.
That is Frenchie with red hair, straight up. Mullet, red hair, weird body. Frenchie.
He was probably lankier than me, to be honest.
He did have long fucking legs.
He had long legs. And this is the guy who did the dog kick straight after the handshake.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, so sometimes when they go in and the ref calls them in, they put out their hand to kind of pay respect.
Start of the fight, they do like a little high five.
It's like a high five, and then they step back a little bit, and then they start.
Yep.
But this guy went high five, and literally
as it touched,
he went for a kick to the head.
Throws a head kick at him.
It's like so cheap. He got booed hard as well.
Yeah, it's
nobody liked that.
What I like the fights where there was an obvious villain and an obvious hero. That's what every story needs.
Yeah, that made him a villain straight away. Everyone was off him.
Straight up, and he got booed very hard.
Yeah,
But he was a lot better than that other guy.
He was, but everyone was going for the other guy.
Engo, yeah. Let's see what happens next.
We probably explained that exact thing.
Yeah, actually, you're dead right.
What's this guy's walkout song, Frenchie?
It's why can't we be friends? Why can't we be friends? Why do we have to fight?
It's a good point. It's a social commentary, really.
That was Mickey Engo. He just wanted to be friends.
Why can't we?
He just wanted to be friends.
Motherfucker tried to
with
kick
the
him in the
other
head straight away. That
guy.
makes it kind of funny.
Coward kicks him.
I kind of love that.
This is why we can't be friends.
So old mate Jordan came out and he did where they put their hand out to
I might just pause it.
Oh, let him hear it again.
Hear it again.
say, yeah, we're about to start fighting, a bit of respect. Put his hand out and then tried to kick him in the head straight away. So everyone's off him. But now Mickey is winning. So everyone's really happy about it.
He's got him in a chokehold now, and he's saying, "Why can't we be friends? Why could we not be friends?"
We should have been the commentators for that. I think we'll do very good.
I think we're great.
Would you? So usually for commentators, there's like the play-by-play commentator,
That wouldn't.
and
be
then
me.
there's the color commentator. You think you'd be the color commentator?
What's the?
He just jumps in with random stuff. No,
Oh,
it's not
no.
the black guy.
Oh jeez.
I'm pretty sure that's what they are. There's a play-by-play and the color just jumps in with random stuff, with stories, with little
Yeah.
additions and stuff like that.
You know in dodgeball how there's the two commentators and they're like, okay,
Yep.
Carton, that'd be us.
That's okay. So you'd be the stone guy.
Yeah.
What's his classic quote?
You're dead right, Carton. I don't know. He just keeps calling him Carton. That's all I remember. I haven't watched that in a long time.
Do you want to practice commentating something now on air for everyone?
What do you want to commentate?
I don't know, what would if I'm a listener listening to Tom Frenchy podcast, what would I most like to hear Tom Frenchy commentate? I think an animal fight, probably, to be honest.
Do you remember there used to be that Japanese bug fight thing? Did you ever watch that?
I think like a horse fighting.
Well, that's not going to be a thing.
No, but I'm saying like that would be.
I want to actually
interesting.
commentate something.
I want to No, I don't. I thought we're just going to make it up.
No, that's not commentating.
And it. Oh, okay.
We might
Get
as
something
well.
up then.
I'll get Japanese bug fight. It'll just be like a stick insect fighting a fucking spider.
We're about to commentate on Japanese bug fighting, guys. So this is our, I would say, audition into the world of commentating. If you like what you hear, hit up Channel 9.
All right, I've got some options for you.
Yep.
Giant Asian hornet versus centipede.
Giant Asian hornet versus centipede.
Praying mantis versus scorpion.
Praying mantis. Yep, that one.
Yeah.
That. Yes.
All right, ready? All right, so we've got the praying mantis. He is shaping up for the cameras. He is turning. He is working the camera. He is showing off his goods, and he is a beautiful mantis. I'm not going to lie.
As you can see, we've got a green mantis here today. Most of them are green, but some do paint themselves red when it's that time of the month, just to let people know they're on their period. This one appears to be...
oh, now we see scorpion.
We see scorpion.
And he is a brown, angry man. Well, he's a scorpion, not a man.
Would you say it's a male or a female scorpion, Tom? I saw you checking out the genitals earlier in the fight. What did they look like? You had your tongue on them. You were licking up and down.
His dick is huge.
Okay, so it was a dick.
It is pointing around his back.
Yep.
And it is firm.
You mean the stinger? Is that
I don't know what it is. Oh, shit.
But it goes deep
The
up
praying
there.
mantis and scorpion are now in the ring together. And the mantis is praying for his life.
It's almost a ring. It's more of a box.
Oh,
fuck.
shit.
Scorpion hits out with a sharp right.
Man, praying mantis is panicking. It copped a pincer to the face, and it is on his
Praying mantis
back.
is on its back.
Praying mantis is on his back. Oh my god, this is more brutal
It's
than I
back
remember.
up now. It's trying to
Praying
climb out of the
mantis
clear
is-
box. It's trying to run away. And
this is
Scorpion's got it
sad.
by the tail. Scorpion's got
is
it by the
just
tail and it's pulling it
attacking.
back towards him. It is all over here, people. Scorpion's looking for the death kill. Hit him, Scorpion! Hit him! Hit him! Finish him up!
Oh my god.
Chop on his head!
That's too loud. There were still people in our office.
Scorpion's
earlier.
got him by the eye now. And
this is
he's
brutal.
just toying
Praying
with him.
mantis
He's
is not doing well.
Praying mantis is now sitting on the
This
Scorpion's
is just.
face.
This is not a verse. This is a massacre.
I do not know what I was expecting.
I thought praying mantis
we should
maybe
have
had
seen
some
this
moves
coming. I guess
and that is That praying mantis is
I
dead.
guess we know that praying does not do anything now. Pray to a different god, maybe, Mantis, because your god failed you.
Jeez, that's good. Damn, that's good.
And we'd like to thank our sponsors after this. Dr. Pepper Diets.
Stay thin, or a scorpion will ruin your life. That's the motto of this story.
That was a very interesting video, Tom. So did you used to watch that?
Yeah, Japanese bug fights. It's a full thing.
Japanese bug fights.
Legit. I'll read some more titles out for you. You can find this.
Yeah, I should have seen that
like
coming.
Scorpion versus
fucked him
spiders.
up. Oh,
Like-
I hate spiders.
Bruh. Lil Diablo versus
Yo.
Judas Grief.
So I was driving with my old man the other day. Last Wednesday I went down to play golf with him because sometimes I do that because it's good bonding. Went down to play golf. We're driving back to my dad's house, and we're about to stop to pick up. I was going to pick up Subway for lunch. I flicked down the what's that called?
What is that called?
The shade, the thing at the top of the seat. Well, we got
Sun visor.
Sun visor. Flicked down the sun
Jesus.
visor. Massive huntsman on the
shit.
visor, not on the roof, on the visor. So
Oh shit! Did
and
it
it's
fall with you?
shaking. And I just go, Dad, be calm. There's a fucking spider above my head, and he's not afraid of spiders at all. So he's like, that's so
Dad.
a big one. Yeah, there you go.
He just dadded you
Dad,
hard.
I'm like, pull over now. He's like, nah, we're almost at the shops, mate. And so I had to do another fucking 5 minutes, and it's just crawling around
that's
because it's lost
terrifying.
its darkness, so it's crawling around the top of the
Oh
roof.
shit!
And I'm like, it's on the top of the roof. I'm Dad, watch it, get it out when I go get my Subway. And then it crawls into those seat belts that come out from the top of the roof.
Yep.
Crawls into that. I go, Dad, it's just in there. Get
That's
it out.
a nasty surprise if you're pulling down a seat.
I go, that's what I say. We don't want that in the car. My bags and stuff's in the back. We don't want it to get lost. He goes, no worries. Obviously, I come back with my sub. I go, where's the spider? He goes, oh, no, I couldn't see it. So could be anywhere. I'm like, I hate you, Dad.
Bro.
I hate you.
You got made a son hard. He dadded
he
you
dadded
so
me
hard,
so
bro.
hard.
I'll tell you, I had a story like that. I was in Canberra and I pulled up to a set of lights, and this car of chicks pulled up next to me, and they're looking at me, and I'm like, oh, here we go.
Yeah.
These girls think I'm hot.
Yeah.
And they go, wind down the window, and I wind down the window. I go, what's up? And they go, a fucking huntsman just crawled in your back window. And I look back at the back window, and it's down a little bit, and I'm like, fuck, they're not lying. And I see it. I couldn't see where it went. I wound the window back up, and it went somewhere. And then I pulled into a shopping center, and I wound down the window because I had to get a ticket. And as soon as I wound down the window, it fucking comes in.
Oh,
it was like waiting for it. And I'm like screaming.
No.
Scared the shit out of me.
Tell me you did the Macca's scream.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's so
So
funny.
I thought I was looking
the
hot.
carload of girls.
I thought I was
How
looking
you
hot,
going?
but turns out
How
no.
you going?
Black Scorpion versus Halloween Crab. Fuck, that was a channel, bro.
Black Scorpion versus Halloween Crab.
Giant Hornet versus Scorpion.
I'm thinking Scorpion's going to win all of these.
Centipede versus Scorpion.
No, well, the Scorpion's going to fucking kill a centipede. Are you kidding?
But you want to watch it. You want to find out.
Or it
don't
does
you?
have 100 legs. I don't think the amount of legs doesn't mean you've got a chance at a fight, does it?
Don't know.
Put it on.
Which one?
Well, I want to do the centipede now because I'm like, how is that even a fight?
It's a 5-minute
centipede's
fight.
How does a centipede attack?
Oh shit, they just dropped it in. It is massive scorpion, by the way, and a massive centipede.
The centipede's longer than the scorpion.
Fuck me.
I'm
I'm scared.
How many legs would you say it has, Tom?
I'm going to give it 50.
It's got 50 legs. Scorpion's only got 4 legs,
shit,
2
Scorpion's
pincers, and a
staunching.
big tail penis.
Scorpion is staunching.
this
It's
is-
heading for it.
Oh,
shit.
so the
Centipede
centipede
recoiled at it.
recoiled and hit out, and the scorpion's hung back a
Whoa,
bit now.
shit.
Not sure what to
Whoa.
do.
This is actually intense. This gets my
Centipede's
adrenaline
actually
going,
climbing
bro.
up the wall of
And
the
then it's kind of
glass
launching
box
off the
and
wall.
launching off the wall like a wrestler, doing
yeah,
flips.
off the ring.
There's sand in the bottom. I'm not sure who can use the sand to their advantage. Maybe throw it at the other person's eyes.
I don't
the
really
other animal's
understand
eyes.
what a centipede has to work with.
Yeah, me
Are these
neither.
things sharp? I think they might be. The
Uh,
things on the back?
I think their legs are quite scratchy, and so it's like a bit itchy.
Shit.
So you don't want to
Scorpion
get
just bit at it.
by it. He's just
Whoa.
he's just trying to crawl out of the box here.
I think he's trying to get away, but he's kind of
And he
flopping on
just
top of him.
crawled into the scorpion.
Oh, the scorpion's
and now-
clutch is fucking on it, bro. Oh, man.
Oh, and now he's got flipped on the
Centipede's
back.
upside down.
And then they flipped him back over,
This is
I think.
intense, don't
It's
you
got a lot
reckon?
of jump cuts in this, guys, so it's not a clear fight. They're just showing us the highlights, which I like.
Still 5 minutes, but
It's
oh,
5 minutes.
shit.
Skip to the end. Let's find out.
This is intense, dude.
Are you, Tom? Do you have your pants down? Are you whacking off? Tom, put your fucking cock away.
I'll show you my centipede, daddy.
Willy, Willy, Willy.
Centimetipede.
Willy, Willy,
That's what I call
Willy.
it. Oh, what's happened here? Oh, the scorpion's got it. I think it's got it. It's got its head.
It was only a matter of time. Scorpion 1,
Right.
Centipede 0. So,
What's going on? There's nothing. Scorpion's just...
what song should the Scorpion
Come
walk
out
out
to?
to?
Oh, what's the Scorpion King theme?
I think it's Can You Smell What the Scorpion Is Cooking? What? Because The Rock's the actor in the Scorpion King.
I was like...
Is that too much of a
sounds-
stretch?
Yeah, it sounded graphic.
Too much of a stretch.
All right, let's get back to our
back
fights.
onto the fight. But before I forget, should we do a review awards show to finish off the year, Tom?
Review. What's that mean?
Well, we go through the year of our podcast and we give awards.
To just both of us?
Maybe to like pedophile of the year,
Best guest.
best guest.
We've only had a few,
there
so
you go.
it's-
That's sort of what I mean.
Okay,
Best
yeah.
guest.
maybe someone should we make a list? Let's make a poll on our Instagram.
We'll do a poll. What awards do you want? And we'll get people to vote for them.
I was gonna just make a poll to vote.
Yeah, poll.
That makes more.
There you go, guys. We're going to get to some
On our
interactive shit.
Instagram, Tom and Frenchy. Head over there.
Or Facebook, Tom and Frenchy.
Yep. Or YouTube, Tom and Frenchy. Let's just get people on
Great
everything.
work, Tom. Great work.
That's cross promotion, baby.
You YouTubers listening right now, leave us some awards you would like to see at the final end of the year
By the
review
way,
show.
There are a lot of voice memos.
Okay, let's kick on. They're all good though. I'm
There's a lot.
enjoying them. The people love them.
All right, so the bad guy won the last fight, which happens. Frenchie was going for him in the end.
I turned heel and started going for him because he's lanky, but then I felt dirty when he won.
And now we've got two guys who look pretty basic, but one's called Pablo, so we're going for him.
No, I'm going for Grant, okay? Pablo's called Pablo Arenas. He's flexing in his photo. Grant, his full name's Grant Morris. Boring name. He looks like a refrigerator salesman. He's like, I'm Grant Morris. I'll come in, I'll sell you a fridge. I'll even install it, mate. I'm just Grant. You know, I don't like that. He's like a tradie, trustworthy, not showing off.
I'm still going for Pablo. He sounds sexy.
Well, don't take that victory for granted. That's his catchphrase. Boom, Grant.
Don't take
Good.
your victory
Still got
for
it.
granted. The catchphrase. Pretty sure Pablo did like a dog shot straight off the belt too.
Yeah.
He was
I
a
remember
heel. He was heel.
Yeah.
He did a lot of below the belt ones. The ref had to warn him
a
like
lot
3
of dick
times.
punches
Let's
and
see what we say about it.
We've got some more girls coming out
We
for a
have a
fight.
strong, independent woman right now.
What's this song called again, French?
Lil Mix.
It's definitely not.
Is it not?
It's I don't know. We got some big.
It's Lizzo good as hell.
Yeah, that's
Yes.
it. These girls look strong. They're wearing sports bras. They look ripped. She's dancing. Frenchie's jerking off in the crowd. It's a whole thing.
Those chicks were...
Just walk your fat ass out the door.
Those girls were jacked. Do you remember them?
I put my head
Okay, it's still
down,
going.
check my nails. Don't know the words.
Bro,
Feeling
that
good
was
as
so
hell.
on key that we're going to get copyright strike for that.
Yeah, those cheeks were fucking ripped.
They look like Predator.
This was a real fight. These ones, they weren't like the original ones that were coming out to the Star Wars.
Yeah, they were fucking badass.
They were.
Do not like the walkout song. Jet, are you going to be my girl?
Are you gonna be my girl? Yeah, not the
hack.
toughest. Bit hack, yeah.
We're going for Lizzo here.
Bit triple M, but she's got some abs on her. Oh wow.
Oh, fuck, she's actually jacked. We've got Louise Smith versus Leah Del Bianco. So, second of the chick fights. Let's hope.
She should have walked out to Shania Twain because this don't impress me much.
That was one of my band.
You were
bits,
on.
yeah.
You were on.
Not like today.
We just realised this girl's mum is standing very close to us, so we're pretending to go for her, but we're not. But she's got good abs. Fuck, these girls look strong, but these are some strong women.
Fucking unit.
I would not fight either of these women.
And Tom would fight a lot of women. That's like saying something.
It's true.
I'm glad you specify which women you would and wouldn't fight on the night, Tom. It's nice for the listeners to know that.
So that was a fight. Those girls were savage, man. Yeah, real fighters. Frenchie, what do you think of that?
I'm scared.
It was one of those like fear boners. You know a fear boner?
Sure.
Where you're so scared you get an erection. You're like, I don't know how to feel. I'm like, oh, don't tie me up, but don't punch me. Don't hit me in the face hard.
Don't hurt me too much.
Too much, yeah. It was like a fear boner.
That was a fucking fight, man. They were really good. They were fucking each other up.
Yeah, that was actually like Miss Trunchbull. Have you ever seen Matilda?
Yeah, in the middle, she just grabbed her by her hair and spun her in circles like a fucking...
Threw her out the window. That was like two Miss Trunchbulls fighting each other.
She did hammer throw by her pigtails. It was brutal.
It's weird that I sound drunk.
You do, yeah.
And I wasn't drinking.
Miss Trunchbull, that's a rogue reference.
Okay, so the next fight we have Chris Lacano. All right, whatever. Wait for this next name, Tom. Samwise. What the fuck?
Yeah.
He's fallen off since Lord of the Rings.
Bro, but he is going with the ring.
No, but the ring's dead. He literally, since those movies, since he destroyed the ring, he's had to resort to UFC fighting. He misses Frodo
MMA.
that much. He's just got that much pent-up energy.
He's about to destroy his competitor's ring.
Oh, that's good. That's good. One ring to rule them all. It's an octagon, not a ring, but...
He's going to rip off his Bilbo Baggins. That's what I was trying to say.
That is mad.
If there was a graph of beer to banter, you can see where the decline is. It was that. It was that exact one. How many beers do you stay funny at, and how many do you just get sloppy? And that was the one. Samwise Bros, Lord of the Rings.
Well, it only goes worse. We've still got...
You're sober. Hopefully you pull out some zingers.
Hopefully. I sound drunk for some reason.
Old mate just did a move where he tried to bounce off the cage and hit the other guy. The Superman punch. That shit was hilarious.
What's the trampoline place you go to?
Yeah, it's called the Showtime apparently.
The trampoline place where you bounce on the trampoline.
Flip out. He just... Double jump, flip out. He just tried to do some fucking weird shit, bro. That was wild. Now that... Yeah.
Spider-Man.
Wow. He just tried to do a fucking KFC double on him.
I don't think I was talking about the fight. I think I was just planning my day tomorrow.
I want to go to the park and then go to Flip Out.
It's not even called that in Sydney. What's it called in Sydney?
I don't know, bro.
Bounce Castle. Fuck.
It's definitely
It's gonna
not
annoy
called...
the fuck out of me. You play the next one. I'm gonna Google it.
Samwise lost. Rivendell is finished.
Not gonna lie, that was boring. That was a boring fight.
Just two white dudes just touching each other. If I wanted to watch that, I'd watch Tom and Elliot in the shower.
And he does.
I don't know. The trampoline place called Sky Zone. That was the one I was
Yeah,
thinking
we went
of.
there once,
Yeah, we went there. Yeah.
So right now we've got a guy with a mohawk fighting a guy who looks like an IT specialist. Frenchie, how do you feel about this one?
I don't know who to cheer on because I like mohawks and I like my computer not having viruses. So, Sam?
Look, no one's doing well at this very point in time.
It's a bit messy. It is a messy fight. Frenchie's getting a little bit more messy. He's slurring his words a little bit more. It's going to be a good night.
So Sam was from Breakfast Shirts,
Yep.
by the way. Frenchie
That was
just threw him under the bus.
That was the other voice you heard on
Yeah.
the voice memo. Tom, I don't know how you're ever sober around me when I drink.
It's hard being sober around people who
Anyone,
drink.
yeah.
But I'm glad I didn't drink.
I like mohawks
did
and I like my computer to not have viruses.
I kind of love how drunk you're
International
getting.
comedian, ladies and gentlemen.
I'm kind of loving it.
Computer says no. IT specialist just got knocked the fuck out.
Oh, that's all right.
Frenchie enjoyed that.
He really got knocked out.
He just says no.
He got fucking knocked out hard, bro.
And Tom literally ran up to the cage and goes, "Computer says no."
I wish.
And he's like, "He might be dead, Tom. Stop yelling at him."
I opened my mouth and that Windows error sound came out. I can't do it.
So I just spotted a guy who's one of the fight coaches by the ring, and I saw him at one of the open mics that I was doing early on, and he did a set where basically he said he was an alpha the whole time. He then called out, as a part of his crowd work, he called out a guy.
Oh, shit.
Did that cut off, or
Someone-
did you just do a
someone
nice
started-
little fade out?
Nah, someone started calling
He
me.
goes, "Are you an alpha?" And he pointed to a guy in a wheelchair, and everyone there fucking hated him so much, and it was the worst set I've seen in stand-up yet. And he's an MMA fighter, so I'm glad I didn't say anything.
Well, he's not his MMA fighter coach, but
I feel like that means he's probably a really good MMA fighter.
I didn't see the set, but just the concept of I'm too much of an alpha. No expert, but I'm not lolling.
It was terrible.
Well, that's like the thing is that if you're doing a set, you can't like humble brag and like you can't
Oh,
go
that's-
like
that's
it's like,
the whole
It's like
thing.
doing a set on oh my dick's too big, I hate it. It's just like
Yeah,
oh.
it was totally like that, and like you could just see.
Can you give us a
hating him.
quick just impression of it? Because we got these. Pretty sure we got some good sound effects ready to go.
I think he was like, I'm so alpha that it's hard to be. I don't even know what he said.
Just make something up. It'll be better, I'm sure, than what he was doing.
Can you ever go?
Okay.
I'm struggling.
Okay.
Just like it was like alpha
Oh.
rage.
So you guys can probably already tell alpha dog on stage. Yeah, you know. Any other alphas here? Any other? You, sir, red shirt. You an alpha?
Yeah.
Yeah. What sort of alpha things do you do?
I go to the gym sometimes.
Oh, yeah, you do. Yeah, you do. You look in the mirror when you're doing it.
You said it right. You worked hard.
Oh,
on that.
mirror.
Yeah.
Do you flex those pythons?
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm so alpha. The mirror looks at me when I work out. You know what I mean?
Wow.
I'm so alpha. The pre-workout puts me in its ass when I work out. You know what I mean? That's how alpha I am. Yeah, I'm so alpha. Sometimes when I'm driving my little red sports car, don't even honk at the girls. I just bark. Ruff, 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 ruff.
I'm so alpha. When I piss in the toilet says sorry.
What?
I'm not sure.
What?
Not sure.
I'm so alpha when I get off work at my business job corporations. I don't even order one bag. I order two, and the boy's like, "Not two again, you fucking alpha mad dog legend." I'm like, maybe three.
They call me double bag now.
What?
What?
I'm so alpha when I'm doing push-up, the world moves.
Is that a Chuck Norris joke?
Let's do Chuck Norris jokes.
Cash was cash.
We just saw an epic fight where a guy called Cash absolutely laid out a guy with a Southern Cross tat on his back. Mate.
Cash money.
Cash money.
Cash, but that's got to be his catchphrase, surely.
That's a good name.
Cash money.
Cash.
There's a guy in NFL. He's called Michael Badgley, I think. He's a kicker, which is the loserest of all positions.
Right.
And he's trademarked the name the Money Badger.
That's pretty good.
Mm.
The money badger. I like that.
Yep. That's a boss.
Next up we have, I guess it's called, would you call it the foreigner bout? What would you call it?
Yeah, I'd call it the foreigners.
The international relation. We have Asif Sultani, the Sultan Asif, and Ivan Dolinsky Rashushi. So it seems like a Russian against an Arab, I guess. Who are you going for, Tom?
I'm going to go with the Arab.
Well, I'm going to go for Mother Russia. I've seen World War II and Russia wins. And I've also seen Rocky and... Actually, I haven't seen Rocky, but I know there's a Russian in it.
What was that?
I'm enjoying not being the drunkest
What
one
was
when we
that?
get drunk.
What was that?
I'm not sure. I'm loving it. I'm loving drunk Frenchie.
I was genuinely trying to pronounce their names in that one. I'm pretty sure that wasn't like the earlier one.
Sultana
I was trying to pronounce it. Oh my goodness.
The Russian looks like the sort of guy you'd see on a Russian version of Big Brother. That's what he looks
In the
like.
90s, early 2000s.
Oh
actually.
yeah.
He looks like who you'd see on Russian Tinder, and he'd be like, "Hello."
I don't know why I
That's a very
did Kazakh.
Kazakhstani accent.
Listen to this intro song. This is what you'd hear in a market in Kazakhstan. Would you like to buy my grapes?
Very nice, Aladdin, Jafar.
The first time I fought, it was against my sister.
Okay, this is getting racist, Tom. Can we call a spade a spade? This is getting racist.
No, we keep going.
That was you. That was you.
Oh, it was the alcohol. Dead sober.
You can't blame alcohol anyway.
Blame it on the alcohol.
Oh, that was funny.
Okay. Tom, we got a fight coming up. How do you, first name Sinelli. How do you pronounce that last name?
Surely penis.
It's Penese. That's Penese or penis?
Yeah.
Sinelli Penese. It could be penis.
I read it as senile penis.
Senile penis versus Glenn Scotney. So
That's an interesting fight. I remember Penesi.
Oh, yeah. He got knocked the fuck out.
Did he?
Yeah.
Okay, I don't remember Penesi.
In a turn of events, a man just got knocked the fuck
yeah.
out by a much lankier guy. Bro, Frenchy,
No, motherfucker. He's asleep.
we were saying that you don't knock out Fobs, but I said he had a bit of a weak chin, and what happened?
Week 10, he got knocked the fuck out. He went to
wow.
sleep. He didn't want to go to sleep. He went to sleep.
Went to sleep hard.
No, motherfucker.
Frenchie's got a catchphrase.
I think there was only a few sentences I could say in each minute. I was like, it took my brain a while to change sentences. I remember that Penesi guy, when we walked out, he looked like he recovered well. Man, he looked like a nice guy. Had a nice smile. So shout out. Hope you're doing okay.
Yeah.
No.
We've got 4 left, and this is the longest one of them.
Okay, I'm scared.
Now we're up to the fight I've been waiting for. Big Benny Watson, the Wanderer, up against Karen Moses. Oh, Moses, that sounds biblical. Are you worried, Tom?
I'm not worried. Moses smells like roses.
Well, the Bible's not real, and
He's gonna party seas.
Sam, what do you think?
Hold on, I'll just bring up a quick picture of Moses' tattoo for you guys. Just
This is an audio thing, so that's not going to help the listeners. Wait. Look, what's the tat, Tom?
Can you describe
Is that
Ben Magera.
that looks like Chopper Reed.
Who is this there?
I believe it's Chopper. I don't know.
I don't remember that tat. Doesn't sound interesting though.
No, it wasn't very interesting.
I think.
So because breakfast shirts were also sponsoring this fighter.
Yes,
that's why we
were
went.
there. Yes.
And they were going fucking epic. Like they had a big crew there, heaps of guys wearing breakfast shirts, and they were fucking going wild. So I just recorded the next ones. I think are just like Atmos of people going skits.
Ooh.
So it's like,
Let's go, Benny!
Control!
It's 10:22. I've got to be in bed at 10:30.
That was like what I was yelling to the Scorpion. Control! Control!
fuck, that's
The
Scorpion.
centipede.
I would not like to fight
What's
a
the
scorpion.
difference? What's the difference between a centipede and a millipede?
A centimeter.
Is it?
I don't know. Do you reckon it's like the distance?
Is that like one of those questions that no one knows the answer to? Like how long's a piece of string?
I think it's like centipede's 100 legs. Millipede, million. It's definitely not.
He won the fight, Frenchie. What do you think?
Not over yet, mate. Wait for the decision.
He definitely won. Frenchie's being a coward.
It was a very clear win, and Frenchie's like, wait for the decision.
You don't want to jinx him. That's the crazy
No,
thing
you
about.
don't. It was such a one-sided
Yeah,
fight.
but that's the thing, and why people got turned off a lot of the fight sports, especially boxing, is that the judges can just fucking rig it. And sometimes they would call these decisions. You're like, how the fuck did you get that? And it's like the biggest robbery ever. By the way, I was just racking my knowledge and I've just remembered something. I believe centipedes have 1 pair of legs per body segment. 1 millipedes have 2 pairs of legs per body segment.
And that was off the top of your head.
Top of my head.
It wasn't the article that's in front of you.
Top of my head. Nope. Oh, nope.
I had a really good time at this MMA fight, and I think it's because at one stage I started embarrassing you.
Oh, yeah.
Because usually it's one-sided. Frenchy usually embarrasses me, but I did something that some mates did to me when we went to see our friend do a boxing match like 10 years ago, where basically they would be calling out, "Go Tom Armstrong," rip his head off Tom Armstrong, while I was next to them and I was really embarrassed. So I started doing that to Frenchy.
It's just a shit prank. It's not even fucking funny.
It was so funny
It's
because
so
you were
shit.
so embarrassed.
It's so shit.
It's so good.
You just
I
get-
kept going, "Go Frenchy, kill him, French." And you'd be like, "I'm not even up there." And everyone knows that I was talking about you. So it was really funny.
You're just a punish, bro. Yeah, that's you sober too. What's your excuse? Nothing.
It's like what you got. It was
Go,
revenge.
Frenchie.
It was revenge for when you guys used to when you kept stitching me up in the Uber in LA. You and Danny.
Yeah. What was the game we used to play a lot? It was so when we'd be out at like a restaurant or whatever, lunch, any social situation, it's called the quote game. You'd be like, you'd be like, "Oh, Tom's actually got a great quote about ordering breakfast. What is it again, Tom?" And the guy who you stitch up has to do a serious quote in front of like the waiter or whoever
like an improvised quote that's going to
quote.
be shit and make no
But
sense.
you have to
and
do
you
a
look
straight face.
And you look like such an arsehole.
So what was that quote about breakfast you had? It's something about breakfast and microphones. I can't remember it.
Breakfast. It's time to break that fast, and you better break it fast, because the faster the break, the better the breakfast.
Yeah, that was it. That was really good.
And then the staff, like the waiter, will be like trying to figure out why.
That's what's
a
so good,
quote.
because they go away going, "Is that a real quote or is this guy
Like,
just an idiot?"
Yeah, like what does that mean? Like what was he talking about there? That was weird that they made him say that.
That's like, it's so funny.
And everyone at the table goes, "Yeah, that's a good
And
quote."
the other people have to go, "Yeah, that's a really good quote. Oh, that's the one. Oh, yes."
But it's the worst if it's something really like abstract and you have to improvise something, but then everyone pretends like it's a real thing. So like just say centipede versus scorpion. Frenchie always says a quote about that.
I do. I'm glad you brought that up, Tom. I say, if you live your life like a centipede,
Yeah.
you'll have too many legs for the day. But if you live like a scorpion, you'll know how to get away.
Yeah, that's it. He always says that.
Yeah, I do. I really do.
So what does it mean again?
It just it means wear a condom.
Yeah.
It means wear condoms.
that is what it means.
We should bring that back. We should start doing that.
Yeah, we
game
should.
again.
So how did you find your MMA experience, your first MMA live experience?
I thought it was fun.
I thought it was fun too. We had a good time.
It's a nice vibe because all the fights were quite quick. They had walk-in tracks. We had tables. We had beers, and it was nice just yelling shit.
And it was like, at first we thought, oh, holy shit, there's like 16 fights.
Yeah.
We're going to be here for 4 hours.
Yeah.
But since the start fights were so quick, and like some fights were knockouts, and
I think we still were there for 4 hours, but it was a fast 4 hours.
Yeah. True. That was good.
So thanks for Breakfast Shirts for bringing us along. Good luck to the Wanderer, Benny Watson. Hopefully has a few more fights. I think an Australian, actually a bloke from Wollongong just won the UFC on the weekend.
From Wollongong.
Yeah, I kind of not remember his name, but
That's cool.
someone put in a chat. He's from Shell Harbour, I believe.
That's cool, man.
Yeah, he won. Don't know what division. Don't know anything about it. I didn't watch it. Just saw it in a chat. So we're going to do 1 or 2 stories for you to take you over to another 10, 15 minutes. We'll see how we go since we feel like we haven't been regular enough for you. It's good to be regular in life, isn't it, Tom?
Do you want to start with a bogan quiz?
Okay.
Before we jump into the story. And
Okay,
then
what's the bogan quiz?
So this is a BuzzFeed quiz someone sent us, and it's, how bogan are you actually?
I reckon I'll only get 50% because people just think I'm all bogan because I speak bogan and have a mullet.
I don't know.
Okay, what do we got?
The first few are very fucking relevant to you. Check off any that apply to you. So I'll ask, You own Ugg boots.
Everyone owns Ugg boots, yes.
Not everyone. Frenchie does.
Everyone.
And you wear them outside.
Yes, I definitely do.
I have seen you wear it to the cafe too many times. You play Goon of Fortune regularly. We played it a week ago.
Yeah, mate,
I'm saying yes to that.
Put it up.
And turn the empty goon bag into a pillow when you're done.
I've done it before. I don't do it on the reg.
I'm going to say yes.
Okay.
You call Chardonnay Cardonet?
Not really. I don't usually do that one.
You probably never say it.
I do the other ones. What are the other ones? Like Merlot. I do all those sort of shit.
Do you call Target Target?
Yeah, I do that. Everyone does that.
You're obsessed with baby names with unique spellings.
Well, we talk about them on the podcast, but I wouldn't say obsessed. You're obsessed with babies with unique spelling.
Yeah, any name. You think VB is the greatest beer in the world?
It is the greatest beer in the world. It stands for the very best.
Closely followed by 4X.
I don't mind 4X.
Yeah.
It wouldn't be top 2.
When you're feeling fancy, you drink Jim Beam. I think we've had a few Jim
I've had a few
Beams,
Jimmies in my day.
Or Bundy.
Nah.
Yeah, I don't really like
I
Bundy
really
that
like
much.
Bundy, yeah.
You use fuck like it's punctuation. Yes. I'm just answering that for
Thank you.
You've
Fuck
definitely
yeah.
said I'm not racist, but yeah, you've said that.
I believe I should have said it for some of those voicemails we're listening to.
You shred for stereo.
I shred for life, brother.
You love Holden V8s.
Nah, I don't like cars.
And go to Bathurst every year.
You go to Bathurst every year, brother.
Your favourite band is Akadaka.
Akadaka. It's not my favourite.
You have a Southern Cross tattoo. Oh, you don't. And or a tramp stamp. Would you get a tramp stamp for a video?
No.
Okay.
Would you? I would if you would. I would if you would.
I would if you would.
There we go. Let's get one.
You smoke durries. You don't really smoke durries, do you?
Only when I drink enough.
And drink a lot of Red Bull. You don't really do that either.
No, that's the thing with Red Bull is that why? It's only if it's a vodka Red Bull would I do it. I wouldn't just never have a cheeky red.
You don't like energy?
I'd rather get a coffee in me than a Red Bull.
You don't like wings?
Oh, yeah.
You've definitely had a mullet in your life. In fact, you have one right now. That's two boxes.
That's double box.
Dressing up to you means wearing a t-shirt instead of a singlet. That is fucking
that
you on the nose.
That is actually correct.
You walk around barefoot most of the time. You absolutely do. You were at the
Wollongong,
Christmas
bro.
party.
I'm from Wollongong.
And when you're not barefoot, you're wearing thongs. That's pretty accurate as well. You address groups of people with yous. Do you do that?
Yes, of course I do. It's just...
You own a ute. You don't own a car.
I don't own a car.
Hashtag wrecked.
I
And call it a root ute.
A root ute is the greatest. I've never heard that before, though.
Root ute.
Root ute. Have
That's
you?
good. I think I've heard it. Kyle Barron is your comedy idol.
He'd be up there.
He's pretty good.
Yeah, he's the man.
You fucking love Shannon Knoll.
I do fucking love Shannon Knoll. Who doesn't?
You go hunting for fun. Hunting chicks.
Yeah, ticket.
You wear stubbies. You do wear small
I do
shorts. Yeah. You also drink stubbies. And that is
the boys.
This is you, bro.
Saturdays.
When
This
it's
is a good
cold,
quiz.
you
This
live
is
in your
getting me
tracky
thirsty.
dacks.
Yep.
You do.
Take him.
Your nickname ends in Azza or Ezza.
Nah.
Frezza. Nah.
Frezza.
You call guys blokes and girls Sheilas.
Nah.
Yeah, sort of.
Okay.
Yeah. You watch Current Affair regularly.
How you going, Sheilas? I don't.
Do you?
No, Current
Yeah.
Affair fucking sucks.
And know someone who has been on it. Do you know anyone? Oh, yeah?
Probably.
I think like Jackson Doherty or something.
I know someone. You know someone who's been. I think everyone will know someone who's been on Current
In
Affair.
fact, you've been on it yourself, I wish.
No.
You own clothing emblazoned with the Australian flag. For sure you do.
Yes, of course.
And have worn the actual flag as a cape.
Yeah, I did it in videos.
Australia Day is your favourite day of the year.
Invasion Day, mate.
Oh my God. Is that a yes?
No. It's a good day, though. It's a good day.
Okay. You've been on a
I
Kentucky
do
tour?
enjoy it. Nah.
No. Multiple. You go on early holiday to Surfers Paradise.
Yeah, I think it says
Yeah,
yearly.
I reckon.
I
Yearly,
was
yeah.
there to film a film
Yeah.
clip every
Oh,
year.
every
I'm
year.
there to film a film
Have you
clip
been
every
to
year.
Bali?
I've been to Bali twice.
Okay, I'm taking it. You've been in a fight on Anzac Day.
I don't think so. I lost a lot of money playing 2-up, so I had a fight with my wallet.
Yeah. You have personalised number plates. No. You have decorated your car with French penny stickers.
The only
You
ones I'm
would.
missing on are all the car ones.
Yeah. Your favourite pickup line is "Want a root."
Want a root?
I reckon that is.
It's not. It's are you up?
You call your mates cunt. Yeah.
Yeah,
All right, let's
cunt.
see the results.
Okay.
29 out of 52.
That's not bad.
You're mildly bogan, which
Yeah,
is another way
perfect.
of saying you're Australian.
Perfect. There you go.
I thought you'd be more bogan.
It's because I don't have any of the car ones.
Yeah.
I don't have a ute.
I reckon you should get a ute.
I think I should get a ute after
With
that.
frangipani stickers,
a root
personalised
ute.
plates.
A root ute.
Yeah. Would you put a
Rum,
mattress?
rum.
Would you put a mattress in the back?
Rum rum.
That's a yes. Well, that was fun.
Okay.
I enjoyed that. That was very accurate. though.
Okay, before we do our year in review, we're going to check out Tinder's year in swipe. Topics, words, and chat up lines. Singletons loved up in 2019. So I don't actually know what this
I didn't read it either.
article is.
That title. It was
Tom
on,
just
on brand.
Tom just linked it into our group chat. Is it called a group with 2 people?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Group of legends.
Group of 2.
Group of big dicks.
Okay, so I think it's going to say like the most popular words and shit like that. Yeah, most used words in
Oh,
bios. Okay,
This
Tom?
is good. Yeah.
Most used words in Tinder bios.
I'm excited.
Real. Use it in
Okay.
a bio, please.
These are my real titties.
Yeah, that's how it was used.
Yep.
Lit.
These are my lit titties.
People did not use lit in a bio. That is not lit. Cause/mission.
My cause/mission is to get my titties out.
Stan. Fucking hell.
Oh, really?
Stan.
I don't believe that.
People just love.
Oh, to be like, I stand with Taylor.
Oh, do you think they meant the streaming service?
No.
Oh, you meant they thought a dude called Stan?
No.
I'm best mates with a dude called Stan.
I'm using it in the youthful sense, Frenchie. The use that it would have been.
Joking.
Well, I didn't appreciate it.
Netflix or Stan? I stand with Stan.
Netflix and chill or stand and finger. What do you want?
Stan and Ram.
Oh.
There we go. T.
I don't believe this is what people... This is just like millennial words. This might be
Travel.
like YouTube.
Woke.
This is all
Connection. I'm a real lit on a mission to stand some tea, bitches. I'm going to explore and snack on their puss. That was an example by
I don't believe this article.
snack.
I'm gonna
Okay,
say
let's see
it's
what else we
fraudulent.
got. Top topics in bios. Vegan, Brexit, Megan and Harry. Why would Megan and Harry be in a bio?
This is just search words.
I've been out of the game too long.
I think this is just Google Trends. or
Boris
something.
Johnson. Why is he in a Tinder bio?
People say I look like Boris Johnson. Want to have sex?
Climate crisis.
Keto. No one has
Keto?
this. No one's bragging about being on keto.
They mean
in there.
ket. They don't mean
keto.
keto.
I'm on the keto diet.
Someone's looking for ketamine.
Who would put...
Top entertainment topics in bios. Game of Thrones, Love Island, Fleabag, Lewis Capaldi, J-Lo, Ariana Grande. This is just Google searches. This is what...
I don't believe this.
This is what...
This is a
Fastest growing
conspiracy.
Tinder cities. Glasgow, Birmingham, Liverpool. I think it's an English article, I'm going to have to say. So
That still doesn't help.
Okay.
Still don't think that those would be trending.
Most popular emoji.
Now we're talking.
Facepalm emoji. That
I wanted
seems...
eggplant or
Seems
something.
negative.
I wanted eggplant. Or like the peach. You know? Something a bit sexy.
Oh, yeah. What does the peach represent?
Booty.
Juicy.
Juicy.
Juicy peach.
My juicy peach fruit.
And that was the whole article. So if that wasn't clickbait, I do not know the definition
And
of
that
it.
was not true.
That was... I want to review that article and just say how shit that was. I just want to be able to say, listen, I read your article and I want to say...
Please explain.
Yes, and then can you...
Fuck off.
Because that was a terrible article.
Nice. Those are the most useful ones.
Please explain.
Love them.
I will explain, Tom. Do you want to do this one for us? Get it up?
Yes.
I just feel like it's a few things you're interested in. It's a topic you're interested in.
1 second.
1 second.
There it is.
For 5 seconds from now.
All right. Here's a story that will get you rock hard at home.
Possibly written about Tom.
Man pulls giant 32-foot tapeworm out of his bottom while using the toilet. That is fucking disgusting. The picture looks like the longest piece of uncooked calamari you've ever seen. That is so accurate.
That's a very good description.
It's very accurate. It's got the same texture, but it just keeps going. Oh, gross. This is the disgusting 32-foot long tapeworm a horrified man pulled out of his backside. I'm surprised he kept pulling. Don't you reckon?
You think it was your intestines at some point?
I reckon I would. I reckon if I pulled a fucking foot I would be going to the hospital.
32 feet.
Imagine just keep pulling something
It's
out
too
of your...
many feet.
You'd think you're gonna die, or you're gonna get to the end and it'll just have your heart on it or something.
Yeah.
That is
Too
long,
many
bro.
feet.
His name is Kritsada Rat.
It's like a challenge. It's like a Biggest Loser challenge.
44
It's
felt
tiring.
something sticking out of his bottom yesterday and soon yanked the live parasite free. This actually makes me kind of wheezy.
Yeah, this is making me
The
ill.
repulsed father from Udon Thani in northern eastern Thailand described its texture as sticky and stretchy. Oh, that's fucking cooked, bro. I felt like I wasn't finished defecating, like something was left. Oh, bro, you are fucking hitting the gag reflex. This is like a big old dick. Turns out there was something sticking out of my bottom, the freelance photographer said.
Was freelance photographer? What? Because he took a photo of it. Okay, it was ironic.
Oh, bro, that's cooked.
That would be satisfying
Took the snaps
getting that
and then
out
flushed
though.
the slithering parasite.
Oh, because it's moving.
Why is this still loading? I want to see
He must
it.
have been losing a lot of weight, but he'd be looking good. Some models purposely put tapeworms down there so they can eat whatever they want. Might be made up. I don't know.
I've heard that. I had just finished dropping my child off at school and ran some errands when I had to go for a number 2. I got up to see what it was wriggling in his stomach. He said the worm, which he estimated to be 32 foot long, slithered on the cistern.
Sister.
But the dad is unsure how it got inside him in the first place. Tapeworms are flat, ribbon-like worms that can live in your gut if you swallow their egg or small, newly hatched worms. Tapeworm infections are rare in the UK, but are common in other parts of the world. Oh,
So
here's an
guys,
idea.
don't be eating worms.
Instead of a bowl of the world's hottest corn chips, we just put a few tapeworm eggs
Oh, that's funny.
in with some maybe Easter
Yeah,
eggs
yeah.
or something that people won't know, and they'll go,
Yeah.
oh, I'm going to help myself to one of these Easter eggs.
And then we never tell them.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then a year later, we go, yo,
Did you shit out?
have you shit out a tapeworm yet? And they're like, no. Like, well,
Wait,
wait for it.
it's a long game.
It's a long con.
But they're going to see the
That
funny
is-
side,
that
and
is
they'll
a
be
long prank.
looking svelte,
Yeah, man.
skinny as fuck.
Oh, do you want to do this one too, Tom? Because you CC'd me and it said, Frenchy, what do you think about that one? Apparently there's disgusting behavior on a plane. I wouldn't do that.
Oh yeah, so
No, I wouldn't do that.
so this story is basically a guy took off his shoes on a flight, put his bare foot up like on his leg, and started picking excess skin and dropping it on the floor. So someone filmed it and put it online, and people said he should get the death sentence or something. Right? Prison sentence.
that is
Death
gross.
sentence might have been too far. But Frenchy is known for a shoe takeoff at any stage.
I've realized recently that I do like to put my feet on things.
Yeah, you're very gross.
I've got sexy feet.
You've got
If
horrible
you've got
feet.
it, flaunt it. No, they're sexy.
No.
No.
A few of us said at the Christmas party you were walking around with bare feet, and I was like, Jesus.
Oh, that's because they were black then, because they were getting all dirty.
Black is beautiful too, Frenchie.
No, but I meant they were dirty. I meant they were all like hobbit feet then. But now when they're clean, you're like, oh, wait a minute. It's like Cinderella. So you think she's just this ugly stepsister. That's
then you see her feet.
That's when I'm walking around like just, and then she washes her feet. You're like, damn.
Do you reckon
You
the
got
prince
some
in that
feet on you,
story
French.
had a foot fetish?
Yes, definitely. That's why you had clear glass slippers.
Mm.
You don't want clear
So
slippers
true.
unless you want to look at those toes and go, damn, wiggle them.
Wiggle them little soldiers.
Those little soldiers. Those little tapeworms.
Yeah.
Wiggle those little tapeworms.
Oh, shit.
But yeah, I would never take. I do take my shoes off. Okay, I do take my shoes off on a plane.
In the cinema,
No, but what you listen
take your
up.
shoes off everywhere.
Listen up, okay? I wear clean socks. I only wear them for the
Questionable.
hour it takes me
Questionable.
to get to the plane, and then I'll take my shoes off. Fine, I do that. My legs are quite long, so they're at least 6 foot away from other people's noses. B, cinema. I don't fucking put them in front of people's faces. They don't know what I'm doing in the dark.
you can smell.
I do that in the cinema too. I do. But at the same time,
Good justification.
oh well.
Whoops.
Whoopsie.
Boy, is your name homework?
Whoopsie.
That was not the right button.
Whoopsie. We are rattling through these stories. Oh, this one was crazy.
I said I was going to read it, but I didn't.
So it hasn't been passed yet, but they're trying to pass a religious discrimination bill.
What's
ScoMo.
that?
I don't want to get all serious on you guys, but our old Prime Minister, ScoMo, Scotty Morrison, one cool cat, according to our psychic. He's a cool cat, loves the footy and
Loves
pies.
footy. I know you guys think he's pretty
I know
cool.
you think he's a pretty cool cat. They're trying to pass this religious discrimination bill, but it's essentially, it sounds like it's in response to the Israel Folau thing. Oof. So ScoMo is trying to be this big religious dude. I think that's his way to get votes. He's like, yo, family values, blah, 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 whatever.
Yuck.
And so they're trying to put in all these words saying, a Christian may say that unrepentant sinners will go to hell, an example cited in the EM which mirrors the facts of the Israel Folau case. Do you know what I mean? So there's all these dot points that religious people can do if it's based on their religion. Now they can do if it goes through. Okay? So it's like
it just fucking
a single mother when dropping her child off at daycare may be told by workers she is sinful for denying her child a father.
What the fuck?
What the actual fuck?
Bro, this is some Handmaid's Tale shit.
This is fucking insane.
I
was like, this cannot be a real fucking story.
I fucking hate that cunt.
Oh,
What is he
man.
talking about?
Holy fuck. I thought he was a pretty cool cat.
I thought he was a cool cat until I heard about this.
Shitting himself at Macca's, but now, like... Was I actually saying Mera right before?
I thought you said it right once.
Okay.
And then you said it wrong.
I don't know. But yeah, there's all these crazy ones, like... A student with a disability may be told by a teacher that their disability is a trial imposed by God.
Oh my God.
I would headbutt a teacher if they told me that.
Even if they told someone in my class, I'd be like...
No, I meant about me.
Well, yeah, they would.
But yeah,
it's fair
if they
say
told
it to
anyone
you.
in my class, even if I know the kid, I'd be like, I'm going to headbutt you.
Yeah.
What the fuck? It's all this insane shit saying you can pretty much say whatever you want to someone, just say, oh yeah, that's God.
Part of my religion.
Part of my religion. And there's
just don't be a dick, people. Like, mind your own fucking
This is what we
business.
always say on this podcast, guys, when we get into our little religious...
Jesus Christ.
ELE, everybody love everybody. It's not hurting you.
What was
fucking
the
cares.
acronym?
ELE. It's from Semi-Pro. Everybody love everybody. Well, we should put that up there. We need to decorate this wall. But
Everybody love everybody.
But there's a lot of...
what is love? Baby, don't hurt me.
There's a lot of crazy ones like a Catholic doctor can refuse to give the pill to women. A pharmacist can refuse to provide the pill for women for contraceptive.
It's just like white old cunts, men, who just want to be cunts.
It's just like, why? It's like, you have to give the pill. That's your fucking job. Don't get that job if it's against your religion, you fucking idiot. There's all this sort of shit. Like,
this makes me too angry.
Oh, it's all just religious trash. And you know what I mean? And yes, thank you, Tom. So anyway, keep an eye out for this bill. They've done the second release of it because they keep sort of rewriting and trying to get it passed through Parliament. Religious discrimination bill, it's called. Very insane.
That's why the only church I follow is the Church of Tom and Frenchy.
Church of Tom and Frenchy. That's the only church you need to follow.
And that means we should end on a little song.
Okay.
Have your passport?
Yes.
Do you get your shots?
No.
Girl, would you like to come back with Tom and Frenchy?
And
to our rape cave?
What?
I didn't say rape
can our meme pages keep going? We haven't seen you post in a while. We'll try to get a few more episodes for you over the holidays. I know you guys got a lot of long drives, going down and visit the fam. Oh, before we go, I should tell these stories while they're still fresh. A little bonus story for everyone. Just two funny things happened when I was at my family gatherings. I know you got to get out of here, Tom. You've got some current affair to watch, you big bogan.
How dare you?
Yo. So there was one funny thing. So I'm at my extended families. I'm at mum's side on a Saturday. Okay, there's a neighbour's cat. There's running around outside. It's like on the beams, on the outside bit, there's a cat hanging around. And it's not even been that annoying, but one of the uncles, my uncles, he's getting old now. He's like, I'm going to get rid of this cat. And grabs it down. Oh, my God. It scratches him. So he's like, oh, fuck.
Shit.
He's like, fuck yeah. I don't know if he swore, but he threw it, tried to
tried
to throw it over the neighbour's fence. But it wasn't like a wooden fence. It was 4 wires.
Oh shit.
So I would have hit the top wire right in the middle of the torso and then hit each wire on the way down.
Oh Jesus, animal abuse uncle.
It was literally, if it was like a black comedy, the cat's head would have got ripped off. It was like,
That's so
it could have
brutal.
gone
What a
either way.
psycho. Was he the
didn't-
religious
didn't-
one?
No, he didn't mean to do that. He was like trying to get
Yeah.
rid of it. He's like, I'm gonna like take you back to your house, and then it scratched him. He's like, ah, fuck you, you know, and they get each
Just a rage attack, and then he tried to murder the cat.
rage attack. Then second thing that happened that same day, I was playing soccer with the kids, as I do. There was like he's like a maybe, I don't know, it could be 6 years old, but he's got a good kick on him. He's kicking the soccer ball out of his hands. At some point, you know, when you play sports with kids, someone's gonna cry. So he's kicking it out of his hands, and just the imperfect moment. He kicks it a bit too low, just as a toddler, a 2-year-old's walking across, smacks him square in the side of the head. He leaves the ground.
Oh shit.
He leaves the ground, gets knocked over, just like a rag doll, and everyone went silent. You know, one of those ones. Like,
Yeah.
Shit. Fortunately, it was side head, not like nose head, and he was all right. It didn't.
Did
bruise
anyone
him
get it
too
on
bad.
camera?
No,
That shit would have won you a
funniest home
jet ski
videos.
back in the day, bro.
would have won you.
Yeah, bro, they would have loved that.
Would have won you the whole water park, bro. It's fucking wild. No, but so
That's funny, man.
once I realized he was all right, I had a chuckle. I had a laugh. It was funny.
Yep.
All the adults did like, oh, those kids. Oh, he's all right. He's all right. The next day, I'm playing cricket with the other side. Okay, I'm in wicket keeper. It's tip and run. Okay, one of the kids. He's a bit older. He was maybe 8 or 10. Actually, I think he was 12. This one was 12. He blocks it, and so it's right near me, and he starts running the other end. I run out quite quick, very good fielding, I should say, and did a diving underarm throw at the other stumps,
Yeah.
going very fast. At that moment, a little 1.5, 2-year-old, swear to God, totted out, just the most perfect shot, side of the head right near the eye. It was his birthday that day too.
No.
Really loud noise the tennis ball made. I was like, oh, fuck, I'm so sorry. They're like, oh, no worries, it'll be fine. He had a red mark on his head for the rest of the day.
That's so bad. Have you seen Freddy Got Fingered, that movie?
Yeah.
There's like a little kid in that, and he's always walking in. He's like, hey, to Tom Green or whatever. And every time he gets like hit in the face with a baseball, like hit by a car, like every time. I feel like it's the same
That's
thing.
what it's like, man.
Bro,
They
maybe you
just-
should just chill out with the fucking sports and
Bro,
maybe go
I would
tone
just,
it down a little bit.
even if I just watch on the deck, the same thing will happen. It's at some point a kid's getting hit with a ball and he's falling over. It's
brutal.
Kids keep playing until one of them cries. Literally, it's like how it works. It's so funny.
That's
Anyway,
good shit.
That was the story I wanted to tell you. Anyway,
Fuck.
else to leave it, Tom? Anything else you need to?
Nah, man.
We had a good sesh.
Head over to our socials. Give us a follow, Tom and Frenchy, on everything. Head over to Frenchy's channel, Sunger Attack, my channel, Roundabout Crew. Give us a follow, subscribe, comment on our shit.
Tell your friends.
Yeah, tell your friends, bro.
Okay, we'll try to get
Love
you
ya.
one more this year. I
Yeah,
think.
before Chrissy.
Why not? Okay, love you
God bless.
in a way.
Yes.